it's Dino the Handyman. Oh, I'm just sitting on the veranda watching the tide roll away. Oh, closet shelves? Sure, I could add a few closet shelves for you. I'll be right over. We're going to be using some 1x4s and some 1x12s for this project. These are 8 feet long, and these are primed finger joint. I like the primed when we're doing closet shelves because you really don't have to paint them when you're done because they're already white, so it saves a lot of work. Here's our closet. There's one shelf existing, and our plan is to add 3 more shelves. But I'll take you through adding 1 shelf, and you can just repeat that process. You're going to need a hammer and some 2.5 or 3 inch finish nails, or a finish nail gun with a 2.5 inch nails, or you could use a power driver and like 2.5 inch or 3 inch drywall screws. For this project, we're going to be using some mending braces. They call these mending braces, and make sure you have some 3/4 inch screws for those. You're going to need a tape measure, pencil, carpenter square, level, stud finder. You're going to need some sort of saw to chop the wood, either a circular saw or a miter saw, such as pictured here. Take your first measurement from corner to corner on the back wall of the closet. 66.25. We're going to transfer that measurement to a piece of 1x4 and cut on the line. We have marked a pencil line at the height that we intend to mount this shelf. We have used our stud finder, and we have marked where the studs are in the wall. Now simply take that 1x4 that you cut to length, place it at your intended height, put your carpenter's level on it, bubble it to the middle, so we're bubble middle and we're at our height. You take your nail gun or your nails, and where you mark the studs, put a couple of nails. Now we can come and we're going to put 2 nails on each stud and 2 nails in each corner. So we can come along and do that at this point. So that's our back shelf support. Now we're going to come to the 2 side walls in this closet. We're going to measure, transfer that to our 1x4, cut to length. Repeat the process of finding your studs. Now mind you, the side walls might be short enough where there is no middle stud, but we're going to nail both corners, 2 nails in each corner. So use your stud finder, mark your studs, use your bubble level, lining the side support up so the top edge is even with the back support, and shoot your nails. Now we're going to repeat that for the other side wall in the closet. So we have our rear support, one side support. We're going to do the next side support now. Measure, cut, level, and nail. Notice how the corners, the top edges are even and they line up. Now that our shelf support is in, we're going to come measure wall to wall again and cut our 1x12. Now I took that back wall measurement now because we're going to put our shelf, we're going to cut our shelf lumber. It was 66 5/8, but I actually took 1/8 of an inch off because a lot of times your side walls won't be perfectly straight. Plus you need a little room to maneuver this into the corners. So take 1/8 of an inch off, you'll be okay. Another thing I did, these 1x12s, they're not actually 1x12, they're 3/4 by 11 1/4. It makes a nice shelf, but it's not super deep. So what I did in this case is I came and took a 1x4 and cut it to the same length. And we're going to use it as a filler to make this shelf actually 15 inches deep. You could use a 1x8, another 1x12 to make it a 22.5 inch deep shelf. We're going to put our shelf filler in the back first. We're going to take our 1x12. So here's our filler piece in the back. 1x12 up in the front. We're going to push it into the corners. We're going to shoot a couple of nails through the shelf into the support. So we've pinned our shelves to the shelf support with a couple of nails on each shelf. Because we're using that shelf filler, you're going to get a little flex in between the two boards. So what we're going to do is take our mending plate that I showed you before and a couple of 3/4 inch screws. We're going to go under the shelf. And we're going to screw that mending plate to tie these two boards together. There you have it. That ties the two shelves together, makes them nice and rigid. I'm going to take the nail gun and put one nail from the top to pin that down. That was one nail from the top into that rear shelf support. All set. Shelf done. There you have it. And using that pre-primed lumber saves a lot of work because it's already white. Most closets are white, so we don't have to really paint it unless you wanted to. And even if you did want to paint it, it's already primed, so that saves you a step right there. Thanks for watching. I'm Dino Pinch. This is my Handyman Zone on YouTube. Subscribe. It really helps me out with this YouTube gig. Rate the video and leave any comments or questions below. Someone will help you out. If not me, one of the other YouTube users. Bye.